There's another one. Oh no! I killed a snail. Where did that come from? Hi there everyone, welcome back to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved. I don't really have much of a plan for this episode. It's just going to be more of a update of sorts of how we're getting on. So I've started breeding the Rexes, so I've got them all as like the max level based on what I've tamed and what's coming out of the eggs. So 163 is the max level that I seem to be getting. And then I've sort of recorded the attack and HP stats of like the highest attack and HP stats of each one, so that I can check that on the eggs and the babies that are born, the babies that are hatched, and then I'm gonna just keep any that are higher, and then I'll start breeding those ones. Haven't got massively far with them at the moment. I did get like one cool looking one. It was like a bright green color mutation on it, and it was just a really low level with not that great stats, so I killed that one off. Actually no, I think I might still have it in my cryopod. We'll have a look in the cryopod and see if we can find it. We got the megatheriums that are breeding as well. I've put them in here because the obviously they don't lay eggs, and the babies just sort of walk around, and I kept missing a bunch. And then when they were breeding out here, obviously they can go anywhere within this area, so they were getting hard to sort of track down and keep track of them. So I have opted to put them in here so that I can keep a better sort of watch on each of them and keep an eye on whatever gets born. Also, something that sort of mildly annoyed me, the fact that I've only just sort of thought of it, even though it's what I was doing with my tech parasaurs. So obviously I tamed up tech parasaurs for the sole purpose of breeding them so that I can get like electronics and element dust, sort of just an unlimited amount. And I've only just realised about doing that for organic polymer. So these ones are like my breeding ones at the moment, and they're the ones giving me eggs, and then I'm letting them just grow up so that I can farm off the polymer. For some reason, when it's breeded penguins, the adults seem to give more organic polymer. I'm sure when it's in the wild, the babies give more polymer, but that's fine. I just sort of let them all grow up. And yeah, at the moment I've got the breeding off for those because I've got a bunch of organic polymer at the moment. Yeah, so I've got multiple stacks of that. We shouldn't be running out anytime soon. We've been getting a lot of honey, we've got a lot of sap, so I'm in the process of cooking up a bunch of vegetable sweet cakes so that we can tame up some Achatinas, which are the little snail things that produce cementing paste, and I'm going to use those to just auto create cementing paste for me. I'm still not doing massively bad on cementing paste, but I would prefer having a bit more and not having to go out and farm like turtles or bugs or anything like that to get the cementing paste. Even though having the frog is useful, it's still just a bit of a grind, so it would be nice to be able to create that cementing paste passively. And I think that's everything. So there was a big update on S Plus, which I'm still undecided on whether I like it or not. One of the main things I don't like is that you can't pick up structures anymore, which I've tried changing the settings, which was recommended to be able to do that, and it still doesn't seem to be working. There was a complaint that because it overrides a lot of the base stuff, so like dispatchable, it wouldn't have been showing before, and so it will just show like the S plus variants of it. But then, what was it I was struggling? So something like a wooden cage, for example, where you need wooden foundation and wooden wall, because it sort of overrides those, and those weren't seen, and you wasn't technically learning engrams for them. It wasn't counting, so you couldn't learn a wooden cage, and that happened for like everything that was like that. So there was quite a lot of engrams that you just couldn't learn, which they have sorted, and there's a code you can put into your settings so that it shows these required engrams for other bits. So that's fine. That seemed to work. I don't know why I can't get the pickup code to work, but I will figure that out at a later date. So yeah, I think to start off we're going to go over towards the swamps, just to see if we can find any of the snails so that we can bring them back to get them tamed up. We've got some eggs that we can crack open when we get back, and hopefully by the time we get back we'll have enough sweet cakes to tame a couple of the Achatinas and to keep them fed for a while. I've got 100 crafting at the moment, which will probably be a little less than 100 due to spoil timers of the stuff that's in the cooking pot. What else happened off camera? Because I've done quite a lot of off camera work recently. I think you already know about the high level Basilo, but I've actually lost my other one. So we killed our first alpha mosasaur, but in the process of that we lost the other Basilo. That one did okay. That one only got down to about half health, maybe just a little bit above half health, but yeah, we got that there. I was actually on the hunt for the alpha squid, but I couldn't find that. I literally did a map around the whole ocean, like a map around the whole island map, and yeah, I couldn't find the alpha squid anywhere, but I found the alpha mosa, so I killed off one of those. I killed off a normal one. Do you not get a trophy for normal ones? Doesn't look like it. Obviously I've got loads of meg teeth, so we're not worried about that. Got loads of RG talons. So for the brood mother, the upgraded sort of difficulties for brood mother, we need the RG talons, which we've got loads of. We need the Sarco skins, which we don't have too many, so I don't even think that's enough for one sort of playthrough on each difficulty. It might be enough for one of them, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the second, which would be the same for the sauropod, vertebra, and Titan Biovenom is okay, I think. I'm not sure of the exact amounts that I need, but yeah, that's fine. We can deal with that, and we can hunt some more stuff anyway. Really, we want to... I really should put on some armor, actually. I was looking at that in my fabricator, because I've only got the chest piece in here for some reason. Of my riot armor, anyway. So, have I got the rest of it in my smithy? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Right. So, oh, I've got levels actually as well. Oh, when I had two, I'm not sure where the third one came from, but we'll go ahead and I don't know what to do with levels at this point. So most of my fighting's going to be on tamed dinos, so I don't particularly need melee damage. Stamina seems fine for anything I've really been using it for, so I don't need that. Potentially movement speed would be nice. Might do 1 in movement speed. I don't think that unlocks anything for me. No, so I unlocked some more stuff at level 105 now, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. Oh, the other thing I wasn't too sure about is that now just sort of everything seems to be unlocked. So, like this for instance, you need to learn on Genesis before you can learn it on other maps. And yeah, it's just sort of stuff like that. So stuff you needed to, like Tech Bridge, I'm pretty sure that's Extinction. So I'm sure that's from the S Plus update, and it seems to have just overridden all of that, because now nothing comes under any of those anymore, and it's all just under the island. So yeah, that's a bit weird. I don't know how I'm gonna be sort of playing with that, and if I'm gonna try avoiding anything that I shouldn't be using on that map until I've got to that map or something along those lines. I did accidentally unlock some stuff already, which is not even stuff that I use, so like clay and preserving salt. I'm not sure about anything else, but yeah, I don't even use those, so I don't know why I unlocked it, but yeah, whatever. I went and made a bunch more cryopods, and actually I think I covered that in another episode. I don't think I covered going to get them, but I think I covered the fact that I had them because I'd cleared out the area outside of all my other dinos. Do I have any more Rexes in here? I don't know. I think I must have got rid of it. Oh, my Megatherium's down here, which these are actually the same stats as the ones that I'm breeding at the moment. But yeah, so I don't seem to have got any decent sort of attack or health stats on the Megatheriums. The Megatheriums kind of confuse me in terms of their levels. So as I say, with the Rexes, everything just seems to be hatching at 163 now, because both the parents at 163 and it's not going any higher. At one point, the max I could get was 172, and then I started hatching some 174s, and now I'm starting to get some 176s. I just don't understand how those levels are working at all. But I digress. So while it's still daytime, we're gonna go and fly over to these swamps, and we're gonna see if we can hunt down some Achatinas. So we're over at the redwoods, sort of where the redwoods meets the swamps, and while I'm hunting down some snails, I'm just going around and killing certain things. That will give me the trophies that I need for the brood mother. Oh, we've got another snake, so I need the Titan Boa Venom, which that didn't drop any, so that kind of sucks. So we found a Sarco which we can kill, and hopefully that'll drop a Sarco skin for us. We've been flying around the swamps now for quite a while. We've not found one snail yet, which is weird because I usually find quite a few. But yeah, that Sarco dropped a skin for us, so it's an extra trophy. And there's another one. And I also dropped a skin. Awesome. Where are these snails? And there's another Sarco. Cool. Sarcos seem to drop trophies fine. I don't get why the Titan Boas seem very iffy on whether they're going to drop a trophy or not. Oh, we found one. So, is there another one around here? I know I can't pick another one up, but it'll be nice to know if I should come back to this point. There's some capros down there. No, but yeah, we're going to take this back to the base. And then we'll get this one tamed up and we'll head back to the swamp to get some more. Right, so we're back to the base. I'm going to plop it on this ceiling. I'm hoping that if I do that, that it will sort of wander around, but it won't go to a point where it will drop off. Hopefully. And in terms of this, I can't remember if you're... Are you a passive tame or are you knockout? I thought you were passive. I don't have anything to feed it, but usually it tells you to put the thing in your feeding slot, in your last item slot to feed. Let's go to the cooking thing. Won't take that much. No, whoops. Climb, there you go. Oh, and it did drop in. Oh, that's going to be a pain to get out though. Oh, we got another baby. Oh, we got a couple of babies. No. Come off. I cannot get to this one. There you are. Let's just try and see. You're nothing useful. Also nothing useful. So they can both go. Goodbye. No, whoops. Goodbye. Right. Yeah, see. Okay, and it also just drops cementing paste, apparently. Okay, we're gonna need to just go and try and get that out. There you go. Oh, the ladder's a bit glitchy right now. Oh. I don't even know where it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, actually no, that was fine. Okay, right, so I reckon you're going to be a knockout team then. So let's get my rifle. Oops. My rifle. Grab a bunch of you. Now, where have you gone? There you are. Just make sure everything's on passive. There you go, you're unconscious. Yeah, but okay, so it's a knockout tame. But yeah. I reckon we'll be fine to just leave that to tame. Wait, put... Okay, yeah. Oh, still said about putting food in there, so I thought it wasn't eating the sweet veg cakes, but that's fine. It's back on. We're good. Alright, we're gonna head back out and try and find another one, and we'll deal with whether that Achatina's tamed up or not when we get back. What is that? Oh, it's a capro. Which luckily missed. And there's another one. Oh no! I killed a snail. Where did that come from? Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Now, it kind of makes me wonder how many I've just sort of flown past. I think that might be one over there. Still no time bow venom. Okay, I think I was just looking at rocks. I don't think there was one here. Oh, we found an explorer note. I don't think I'm really going to go through these, to be honest. I don't get why some of them are showing explorer notes and some of them are not. Oh, there's an alpha. This should be pretty easy for my RG. Especially as it's just a raptor as well. That is hardly doing any damage and it's already bloody. Yeah. It's easy. Easy work. Yeah, I don't really care about the bugs. Oh, we found a cave entrance. I wonder if this is meant to be the swamp cave. And if it is, this should have like poison gas. Oh, okay, now I'm just really cold. I really shouldn't be doing this. Is this the swamp cave? I don't know what cave this is. Yeah, okay. No, we're out, we're out. I really shouldn't be in here. I don't want to get lost. I don't have any dinos with me. Oh, okay, yeah, because I can't get on a flyer while we're in a cave. Oh, no. Okay, we're good. Okay, good thing you can get out nice and easy. Ah, we found another one. Alright. No, yeah, I don't know why I kind of landed there. I was getting kind of concerned because I usually find quite a lot around that beach. I've literally flown like all through the swamps and not seen one. And then I got back here and there's still none spawning on the beach, or so I thought, so I sat up on that rock and then I just wanted to have like a little look around to see if I could see anything else, and yeah, I must have flown like right past that. Yeah, I must have just flown straight past it, but whatever, we got it now, so we're going to head back to the base, and then hopefully by the time we get to the base, the other one will be tamed up, and then we should be able to get this one tamed up too. Nice, so the other one is actually tamed up. Tamed up, no problems at all. So we... Okay, nice, that one was just knocked out straight away. Oh, you're still on follow. Forgot I had that on follow, trying to get him out of the cave. Right, so I will want a couple more of these. But I can get some more off camera. I'm not entirely sure how these work, so I want to look it up online real quick. So Achatinas need to be on Wonder and able to create the cementing paste. They also create organic polymer as well, so maybe I won't need my little penguin farm anymore. But I need to try and figure out. Ooh, I need to go and make like a pen of some sorts so that we can have those two on Wonder. I might just do like a 2x2 wooden thing like over here or somewhere maybe, and then yeah, just have those both on Wonder. I'll leave those. I'll leave those there for now, and I'll probably build up the pen off camera. I want to go and kill off our penguins. There's loads of penguins. And then if we get out our sword. Nice. 144 polymer. But yeah, I've got loads of polymer, so I've turned all that off now. We'll grab out some of the... Oh yeah, actually, I must have loads of stuff on the RG from killing things. So I've got some upgraded stuff in my inventory as it is. So we'll grab the trophies. We'll grab that stuff. I'll take the spoiled meat as well because I need that. Everything else can kind of stay there. So yeah, we've got an upgraded sickle, which is the first one we've had of that. We've got a worse axe, definitely a worse pickaxe. That armor I'm just going to drop. And the crossbow's decent. So that's nice. We shall leave that as it is. And we'll put all of these in our smithy. Let's put our chitin and our keratin in here and make up some more cementing paste. Let's go chuck our trophies in here. So we've got another alpha raptor claw. So we've got 7 of those now. We've got some more vertebrae, some more talons, some more Sarco skins. We didn't get any more Titan bow venom, which is annoying. I killed off maybe about 6, 7, and I didn't get any Titan bow venom, so that's a bit sad. But I'm doing okay for Titan bow venom because I think I'm getting most of that stuff from the caves anyway when I've been going in and doing caves, so I should be okay on that. And I'm going to take half of these sweet cakes and then just split it on these two, just because I don't... How long do you last on here? 3 hours. Plus whatever you eat and how quickly you eat it. You should be done for a decent amount. Let's drink up. Right. Let's go ahead, crack some of these Rex eggs open and see if we got anything decent. I'll just do a couple at a time. Right. Grab that. Now, so my Rexes I'm looking for anything above 315% attack and 6,600 health. So that's normal, and I don't want that. You're normal. You're normal. Alright, so all of these ones, all normal. And I've got like loads of prime meat and meat just from doing this, from breeding up Rexes. Then okay. No colour mutations. I've only had the one colour mutation, so it's kind of sad that it was such a low level, because I think that was ended up being like a level 120 or something like that. So it was ridiculously low level compared to other ones that I've been getting. And obviously B163 being the max, I didn't really want to settle for a 120, even if it was a nice colour. Right, I didn't even check the stats on that one. Okay, yeah, you and them as well. But yeah, this is just sort of the process that I've been going through. So I'm waiting for a bunch of eggs, and then doing a few at a time, and just checking the health and attack stat, and seeing if I've got any mutations worth keeping. And more often than not, that's a no. In terms of mutations, these do have mutations. I think I'm sitting on 1 and 1 for majority. So it's that I think there is one out there that's 2 and 1, but I don't know what those mutations are on either. I thought you was meant to get like, if you get a mutation you definitely get a colour, I'm pretty sure. And then if you get a, I'm not sure if you always get a stat mutation. You potentially always get a stat mutation. I was breeding my baryonyxes as well actually, and then I kind of messed up. I killed off the male that was breeding with them, because I had another male that was a higher level, but then I didn't really keep an eye on it, and then that male died, so now I have no male to breed with. And not that I really need it, this thing's not really struggling in caves at all. The only cave I really struggled on was when I got off of it, because I needed to get off of it. Other than that, it's surviving a cave perfectly fine. Let's have a look at you. Yeah, the Megatheriums are the most annoying thing to breed, and you're just normal as well. And I don't get how these levels are working on the Megatheriums at all. Really, I should let these ones grow up as well, so that I can get some more pelt, or some more some more fur. I can't remember which. Oh no, yeah, because you only get like a tiny little amount when you're killing off the babies. So that one only dropped 20. I killed off an adult one earlier because I had one set out here that I just didn't really want, and that one gave me like 100 or so. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it for now, and I'm gonna let things just keep breeding, and then I'm hopefully gonna bring you back again to see some mutations. Hopefully we'll get some cool colors. Hopefully we'll get some decent stats. Definitely health and attack. They're literally the only two stats that I'm looking at, health and attack. Any other ones I don't really care about, and they won't be kept. And yeah, other than that, we'll see you in a bit. Just while I'm building, I thought this was quite a cool thing to sort of touch on. Yeah, I'm building up the pen to do the like Achatinas so that they can be on Wander, and I thought this was quite a cool thing to touch on with the new S Plus update. So it has like an auto queue function of when you're building, which essentially means you don't need things like hotbarred anymore. So if you select something and put it down, if you've got multiple of those items, it will just queue up the next one so that you can keep building. You don't need to continuously be pressing a button. And I've made too many. I don't know why I did that, because I'd already made some. I didn't need to make that many. Whoops. But yeah, I quite like that feature. That is one of the features that I do actually enjoy from the S Plus update. I don't know, it's still, the majority of it's not that different. I kind of like the new gun. So the gun sort of, you can just cycle through different things, and it's like all the guns combined into one, and there's also like the inventory assistant transfer tool type one that also is just one of them, and it does like multiple functions as well. So those I quite like as well. So the update in all, it is quite good. There was just a few things that I don't think were planned particularly well, whether that be it was like intentional stuff or not, I'm not sure, but oh well. Overall, it's still quite cool, so I'm probably still going to keep using it. You are both on Wonder, aren't you? And like, you're not. Well, they're actually both making stuff already. But okay, neither of them are actually moving, so maybe I didn't even need to make a pen. Another thing that I noticed it got rid of as well is it got rid of the cryo fridge. So you can make an S plus one, which you can make in the fabricator. So it's not too much of a loss, and obviously the S plus one is probably better. So yeah, it doesn't need power to store the cryopods, and if the cryopods are in there, they won't lose charge. But to be able to recharge cryopods, it needs to be powered. I think, I'm assuming they must lose charge if these aren't powered, or maybe you can't store them at all. I've got another level actually. Does this bring me to 105? It does bring me to 105. Let's see. We're going to get ourselves to 30 fortitude, and then I'll probably stop there on fortitude in general. Okay, so I don't think I can learn these yet, because tech stuff you do need the engrams. Yeah. Place another crafting station sign is all made to craft any recipe selected from inserted crafting station. Does not give crafting XP. I don't really need crafting XP. Well, I need element, Forms advanced transfers when activated. Interesting. Well, I'll learn both of those anyway. I can get element now. I don't know if I... Oh, this is all just S plus stuff, so I can get this. Well, yeah, that's not really worth it anyway. What are you? Can store dinos, allow them to produce unfertilized eggs and poop. Dinos will lose all items when put inside. Okay, that's interesting. I might use that. But yeah, so I can make element. I don't know where I make it. Where do I do it? So I've learned like unstable element. There you go. And I've got a bunch of dust. Oh, is that just in my inventory then? Oh yeah, it is. It's just in my inventory. Right. So, how much element do I... Which element dust do I have? Oh, okay. So I've only got enough for 2 element. So maybe I should turn my tech parasols back on. So yeah, we'll make up our first batch of element anyway. I might have to just turn on my tech parasol farm again and we'll start farming up some more of that. To be honest though, I thought we would actually have some more. I know you get element drops from bosses, but even then I don't think you get too much from bosses. So maybe the tech farm is the better way, but I don't know, we'll have to see when we get to that. I don't know how many eggs we've got now. Oh yeah, I can't run because I'm crafting. Will we get a mutation? Any decent colours? No. I've got an ice cream truck outside. Yeah, but it all sucks, they're all normal ones. Oh, we've found a mutated Rex, at least of the colour anyway. I accidentally punched it as I started the recording. And these things are following really closely. And I can't get out now. I whistle them to go over there, there you go. Right, I just want to finish. Oh, get out of there. I hate that the babies can go underneath the stairs and the ramps. It's so annoying. No. Right, I think this is the last one. So I'm going to work my way through, and then we will... Why are they all following so closely? And then we'll go to that one last. Hopefully that will have a decent mutation on it. It's normal. It's normal. Normal. That was a risk. Could have killed the other one. It's lucky. Just one more over here. No, these are all normal. So, do you have a health or... No, it doesn't have health or attacks. Goodbye. No remorse. Hey everyone, welcome back. I've literally been doing this for about 7 hours now. Just sort of grinding out Rex eggs. I've done quite a few, gone through quite a few Megatheriums. Megatheriums I haven't really had any luck with in terms of mutations that I want. I've managed to streamline the process a little bit, so apparently whenever you get a mutation, Dino will increase 2 levels, which is why I kept getting like increases on my Megatheriums, and it seems a little bit rarer on the Rex, but we've got one over here and it's actually a mutation that I want, so we're going to go ahead and just get rid of the rest of this stuff. There's that one there with the nice purple top to it. Just hope I don't kill that one, and we're good. And then if we look at this, so I had 6,600 health, which is the same, and what I used to have was 315% melee damage, which is now 329%. So now I think I just need to start breeding this one with my male, and then replacing those females with females that are generated from this one, and then we should start building up mutations through that. I think that's going to be it for this episode, because I've been recording for ages and not really got anywhere. The game is still probably going to be running, and I'm going to be doing the same thing that I was doing, and hopefully next time you guys come back I'll have a few more mutations. And I'm stuck in this thing's body now, which isn't great. But yeah, I'm going to call the episode there. If you guys enjoyed and it was a little bit informative, hopefully it was. I've been kind of looking stuff up as I go and learning this as I go. Maybe we'll do a video in the future that sort of fully explains mutations. Maybe when I get a better grip on how it all works, and I have a bit more of like a straightforward plan of how I'm going to do things. So yeah, don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Other than that, until next time, see ya. So I may have messed up. I did the whistle command to try and make my dino go out of the doors, but I forgot to put it into a whistle group, and I've just whistled everything to move to my door, and now everything is just, and I cannot move at all. So I need to sort that out as well. Yay.